Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special episode. Today, we're going to eavesdrop on a conversation between two friends, Alex and Jamie, as they tackle a really important topic: how to avoid common English mistakes in job interviews. Alex is feeling a bit nervous about her upcoming interviews, and Jamie is here to share some expert tips. So, let's join them as they chat.
Hey, Alex. So glad you could chat. You mentioned you're preparing for some big job interviews soon?
Yeah, definitely. I'm feeling pretty good about my skills and experience on paper, but honestly, the English part of the interview still makes me pretty nervous. I always worry I'll make some stupid mistake or just sound awkward.
Totally understandable. It's a high-pressure situation, and wanting to sound your best is natural. But trust me, a lot of what people worry about isn't stupid at all. They're just common habits or things people don't realize sound a bit off in a formal setting. We can absolutely tackle a few of the most frequent ones today if you like. It's all about making small adjustments that have a big impact.
Oh, please. That would be amazing. I really want to sound confident and professional. What's the first thing people usually mess up that I should watch out for?
Okay, number one, and this is super common, mixing up your verb tenses when you're talking about past experiences. It's easy to do when you're thinking fast. For example, imagine the interviewer asks you, "Can you tell me about a time you solved a difficult problem in your previous role?"
Right. So I might say something like, yes, last year I worked on a big project. It is very challenging. I solved it by implementing a new system. It was successful. What's wrong with that?
You've got the general idea across, but did you hear those words? Work should be worked, is should be was, and solve should be solved. The problem is inconsistency. When you're describing an action or event that happened entirely in the past and is now finished, you need to use the simple past tense consistently.
Consistency. So everything needs to be in the past tense if it happened in the past, even if some of the words sound okay on their own?
Exactly. That makes your story flow smoothly and sounds much more professional. It shows clear command of the language. Let's try it again, this time with the correct tenses. I'll ask the question. Tell me about a time you solved a difficult problem in a previous role.
Certainly. Last year, I worked on a challenging project where we faced a critical deadline. I solved the issue by implementing a new strategy, which ultimately resulted in the project being delivered on time and under budget.
Perfect. See how much clearer and more articulate that sounds? My advice? Practice describing your work history, your achievements, and any challenges you've overcome, making sure every verb referring to a completed past action is in the simple past tense. It will really make a difference. Okay, next up, and this one is a habit for almost everyone, even native speakers in casual chat. Overusing filler words, like and like again.
Oh no, I am so guilty of that, especially when I'm thinking about what to say next. So if someone asks me about my greatest strengths, my greatest strengths are like I'm a really hard worker and like I'm good with, teamwork and stuff.
I hear you. It's so tempting to fill that silence, but in an interview, those little words can make you sound hesitant or unprepared. It might unintentionally suggest a lack of confidence. The trick? Don't be afraid of silence. A short, thoughtful pause is much more powerful and professional than a string of ums or likes. It gives you a moment to collect your thoughts.
Just pause? It feels so long when you're actually doing it, like I've forgotten what I'm saying.
It does, but to the listener, it sounds thoughtful and composed, not confused. It shows you're taking your time to give a quality answer. Let's try it without the fillers. Ready? What would you say are your greatest strengths?
My greatest strengths include being highly dedicated and a strong team player.
All right, mistake number 3 is about confidence. A lot of people use phrases like I think or maybe when they should be making strong, confident statements about their abilities and how they fit the role.
Oh, like being too polite or humble? I do that. I don't want to sound arrogant, especially in a new language.
Exactly. It's not about arrogance, it's about being direct and assertive about what you bring to the table. An interview is your chance to sell yourself. So if I ask, why do you believe you are a good fit for this role? How would you naturally respond, perhaps with those softer phrases?
I might say, well, I think I'm a good fit because maybe I have some skills that are relevant to the team.
Right. Well, polite, those phrases unintentionally undermine your abilities. They suggest uncertainty or a lack of strong belief in your own capabilities. You know why you're a good fit, so say it with conviction. Replace those I thinks with I am or my experience demonstrates.
Okay, be direct. Got it. Let me try that, being more confident.
Why do you believe you're a good fit for this role?
I am an excellent fit for this role because my experience in project management directly aligns with your requirements. I bring strong skills in strategic planning and a proven track record of leading successful teams.
Yes, that's exactly the kind of confident answer they want to hear. Big difference, right? You sound powerful and convincing.
Huge difference. It even feels more confident to say it like that. I'll remember. Be confident, be direct.
Okay, this next one is super common, especially for advanced learners, the literal translation trap. You know exactly what you want to say in your native language, and you try to translate it word for word into English. While the meaning might be somewhat clear, the phrasing often sounds unnatural, awkward, or sometimes even a bit funny to a native English speaker.
Oh, I bet I do this all the time. It's so tempting to just translate directly. Like if I'm asked why I left my last job, I might say, my last company closed its doors on me, so I have a lot of desire to find a new position.
That's a perfect example. While closed its doors is an English idiom, it's usually used for a company ceasing operation, not necessarily laying off employees. And I have a lot of desire sounds a bit unnatural when you simply mean I am eager or I am motivated. These literal translations interrupt the natural flow of English and can distract the interviewer.
So, what's the real English way to say that without sounding awkward?
The solution here is to cultivate thinking in English. Instead of translating word for word, learn common English phrases and expressions for typical interview situations. Understand the concept you want to convey and then express it using natural English. Let's try to rephrase your answer naturally. Why did you decide to leave your previous company?
The company unfortunately downsized and my position was eliminated. I am now seeking new challenges where I can apply my skills and contribute to a growing team. Or, if applicable, I was looking for more growth opportunities and responsibilities.
Much, much smoother. That's the difference between translating and truly thinking in English. It takes practice, but by exposing yourself to authentic English and consciously trying to express ideas in English first, you'll sound far more natural and sophisticated.
That's a huge tip. I'll definitely be watching out for that now. My brain always wants to translate.